skies. We drive straight as a narrow flies. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase tonight. We've got time to waste, let's waste it You and I, heads up in the clouds. We caught up with the birds flying south. Nothing to see as the day turns into night. We've got time to waste, let's waste it right. We got time to waste, let's waste it right.
Short.
Wow, that's a short one. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Boomatang.
And I'm James Money.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
And if you want to be part of the Hemajang gang, just go to the live chat and participate.
That's right. We call the Hamajang Gang because it sounds way better than, hey, chat.
Hi, chat.
How you, chat? People do that, but we call you the Hamajang Gang. And I got to tell you, it's a big part of this show.
Yes.
Don't you agree? I mean, you know, sometimes we'll say something and boom, the brother just go off and the sister too. Hey, let's say hi to a few of the gang. What do you say? How's it, Sam Bittner? Steve Yoshimura, how you? Have we seen you before? We know you get the ghost avatar there. Ooh. See, Honda, one of our moderationists. By the way, Nani Aloha will not be here. She has other things to do. And Pokoliti, how's it, gangy? Been busy with grandkids. Ooh, oh, there we go. He's your lurk queen today, huh? No problem. GB, aloha no from Sacramento. Hey. Yeah, we're working on a show there. Cross your fingers for us, GB. And Connie, how you? Aloha no with an exclamation point. And there's Kurt Wagner. How you, Wagner? I say, you can say Wagner or Wagner.
Oh, that's the German.
That's
Wagner.
That's the Wagner. Yeah, namaste Zen. Oh, aloha to everyone. Nani Aloha is not here today. Namaste Zen. But Devin is. She is another one of our moderationists. We have four. Nani Aloha, Si Honda, Aware, and Devin in the crinkly paper hat. And there's Ann also. Aloha, how's it? Fine Tuesday, everybody. Deborah Casey Jones, how's it? And there's C. Honda again. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of the chat over here. Get plenty. Mad Statter, got your email. Yes, we'll talk about food here soon. Ooh. And Roger Sasaki, mahalo for being here again, my brother. Oh, that bugger gonna be OG to the max soon. Oh, Lyda Ferreira, aloha no to all. How are you? Aletta Tolentino, how are you? Aletta, I don't think we've seen Aletta before.
From Nevada.
Hey, we do a thing here. If you're from Hawaii or visited and want to see maybe your old stomping grounds, let us know what your old stomping grounds are in the chat, and maybe we have a custom-made music video that goes through your old neighborhood. How's it, John Stenton and Gary McCampbell? Aloha no. Yeah, there we go. And look, Aletta, she says LOL, so we must have accidentally said something funny. I don't know. E.T. Guerrero, how you? Ooh, there we go. Sal Salvador Sr. I'll get them all here. And love the Hawaiian attire today, gentlemen. Mahalo, yes. Is this a Aloha
Oahu Golf Apparel.
I got it. Sorry.
Yes. The thing I like about it is that they make my size. This is a size 6X. So big people and not big people. I was gonna
The
say
unbig.
I was gonna say regular people, but wait a minute, I'm regular too.
The bigless.
Yeah, the underbig.
They have sizes for them too.
Yes, and-
Oahu Golf Apparel.
Yeah, OahuGolfApparel.com. Go check them out.
Okay, Kuhio Avenue. Okay, I'm gonna mark this. We're gonna see if we have a Kuhio Avenue for you. Okay, Aleta, hang on. By the way, we also editorialize news items from Hawaii to give the migrated Hawaiians a small kind of insight into what's going on here. And today we're going to talk about the used car market here in Hawaii. It's back.
Oh.
Red light cameras catching plenty people, right? Makiki pothole. Are you ready for that? And this made the news, so because there's a twist to it.
Oh.
And get your Holo card because this Friday the rail, Skyline, thank you, James, is up there, and they're trying to build a new Wailupe fire station.
Oh.
And it's interesting the twist that one has to. And then there's an article. Elisa Schlesinger starts her world tour. She's a comic, and she's starting it here.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's there, and so that's Elisa Schlesinger. Now, the newscaster introduced her, right? He had the same problem I do. Not easy like Kamaka Vivo Ole. Schlesinger. I think I'm saying that right. But anyway, that's some of what we'll be talking about today. Okay, Ellen, Annie, and James, like your shirts.
Thank you.
Oh, mahalo. Thank you. Okay. So you know what? Let's do this first one about used car is back, and I'm going to search for a Kuhio Avenue for Aleta. Okay? So here we go. Check this.
Hawaii's used car inventory has been increasing, and it's not the only thing that's going up.
KITV4's Paul Drews reports on the health of the state's auto industry.
There's good news for used car shoppers. Inventory levels are back to where they were before the pandemic.
The inventory has caught up, meaning I think the inventory level is normal in the used car business.
At Aloha Auto Depot, they sell around 60 to 70 used vehicles every month. With a full inventory, that means customers have more of a selection to choose from.
Since everything's like online now, it makes it really easy to like see what you want, and then it tells you what dealership it's at, so you just go to that specific dealership and figure out and see.
Brother going gray here, or that was like a highlight.
That's the style. Like
Enrique ended up at AutoSource to check out vehicles that would be just right for his girlfriend, who was buying a car. AutoSource moved to a new showroom along Kapiolani Boulevard and is filling it up with around 500 cars and trucks. The increasing supply of used cars in the market has meant prices, which spiked during the pandemic, have been falling.
We've seen probably at least a 10% reduction in price in some models and much more.
Prices for vehicles in high demand may not have dropped at all or even seen an increase, but
And where Liza.
Yeah.
Sorry.
overall auto prices have been going down. At the same time, financing costs have been going up.
Customers are going to pay more, right? Because interest rates higher, just like buying a house. So I have a feeling customers are going to look for a deal because they want to stretch their money as long as they can.
He adds today's used car
The visual made it for me.
I was like, stretch as in how? And he said, oh, I got it. I
customers
understand.
are also being more cautious and savvy.
And they're asking a lot more questions when they're buying used vehicles, meaning have, Carfax. Has it been in an accident? Does the car have inspections on them? Has it been gone through a mechanic inspection so that the car is good?
Has it been in a crash? Has it gone through a mechanical express? You think the people who were going to sell it to you would know that? You know what I mean? Oh, has it been in a crash? No, I don't think so.
Well, define crash.
Yes. We call it major bump.
Yeah. With two cars kissing.
Chris found cars and trucks that have been inspected by his mechanics sell better than those just into the lot. Along with higher interest rates for financing, banks have been tightening up requirements, making sure people have down payments as well as favorable work and spending histories, all part of efforts to make sure customers keep
In other words, check your credit.
Yeah. So,
paying on their
sorry.
new rides. For some states, consumers have turned to longer car loans, including 7-year loans, but that doesn't seem to be the case here.
But banks are not, they're not huge fans of long loans, so they tend not to be cooperative. Most of the major banks only do 6-year loans as a sort of an unofficial max.
If you bought a
6
used car
years?
last year when prices were high and interest rates had already jumped, you may need to wait to trade it in as you'll owe more on the vehicle than it's worth. And for those selling a car or truck, the abundance of vehicles and falling prices will probably hurt your bottom line.
What?
Because of these higher levels of inventory, dealers may be more selective in what used cars they buy or how much they'll pay for them. In Kalihi, Paul Drews, KITV4 Island News.
Oh, I get it. I was a little confused when you were
Yeah.
saying. What?
Who's buying? They're buying or I'm buying, but
Yeah.
I guess he means when I bring my truck in, I guess, and they're not willing to take it, I guess.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Aleta says, mahalo, Andy, for your show at the Sheraton back in the day. I must have been about 18 years old, I think. No, ask me how old I am now. Well, we have a show coming up in Kona and one in
Washington.
In Washington.
Yeah.
But we have something. I found a Kohio Avenue for you. Yeah, I know. So let's see if. What happened? Okay, yeah, I take this one, and if I put Kohio Avenue, what is this? Okay, I think this one will work. Yeah, okay. So this is for you, Aletha. Let's go. Hold on. Push the button.
That things aren't going my way, 'cause that would be boring. Spend my last cent on cheese and champagne. What a wonderful morning. Never mind, she declined to the first date. It was only on my birthday. Never mind all the lines on the highway. Give me time to reflect a bit, 'cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. Real good morning. Real good morning. I guess that things can only get better from here. But sometimes I wonder, I might have met the love of my life, but I lost a number. Never mind, she declined to the first date. I went to Vegas with a roommate. Never mind all the lines on the highway. I aim to misbehave, 'cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good time. Having a bad day, yeah. A real good morning.
you go. Okay, I hope that reminded you of your old stomping grounds.
Aleta.
How's it, Jenny? Aloha no. Ooh, awesome. Let cry. Aleta. Okay, and you notice right there toward the end, we were stuck at that red light, and I did not go through it. And this is way before red light cams. How's that for a segue?
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Red light cameras are working and they're catching plenty of people. Check this out.
We start with the ongoing efforts to keep our roads safe. The state's red light safety camera pilot program is already more than half a year in, catching thousands of people who run the red light.
Yeah, and you notice he has to start with, this is about keeping people safe, not busting you buggers.
That has the latest numbers in a story new tonight at 9.
Tiffany Morimoto lives in McCully, and she says she sees people racing through the red at the intersection of McCully and Algaroba all the time.
It's like, yeah, you kind of wish there was more police presence to see it, but I guess that's why the cameras are.
Because they don't have enough to do.
She's in favor of the red light safety cameras.
Personally, I think it's gonna help. It'll make you think twice about what you want to do on the roads.
Great voice, don't you think?
Make you think twice before you do what you want to do on the road.
Whether it be for your safety or those around you, so I think it's good.
According to numbers by the Department of Transportation, since the red light safety camera pilot program started in November of last year, a total of 6,311 citations
So I mean,
have been issued.
thousands. When when you went thousands, 6,311.
When he said 1,000, I was thinking 1,000. That's six of them.
At all 10 of the locations. 557 of those at the McCully and Algaroba intersection in the last 6 weeks alone.
It's caught red-handed.
You know, John, I gotta tell you, people have been killed by people going through red lights here, so I think it's more than just about money.
Yeah, Hawaii, or actually Honolulu has been a big problem.
Well, and coming from a former bus driver, right? So.
Eudora Farr lives on Algaroba and says it's about time people face some consequences for their bad driving.
A lot of cars don't follow the traffic laws.
JPO!
Let's get these kids to work.
That's right. Come on, kids, suit up.
Get that stick.
Run the red light, or they don't stop like they're supposed to and wait at the yellow light.
While she's in favor of the program, she doesn't like that the registered owner of the car is automatically stuck with the citation. When a car is cited for running the red light, it's the car owner that gets the ticket, even if they weren't the one behind the wheel.
Well, how else are they going to do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are going, oh, that's unfair because my cousin was driving. Well, guess what?
You are the responsible person for that vehicle.
Well, not only that, there's no other way to do it. What are you going to do? No matter.
It's the person who's driving the car that's to blame, not the car itself. The car can't drive itself.
So far, according to DOT, 2
Good-looking
people
camera.
have contested their citations and lost. Several others were also trying to fight it.
I was on JPO too, Kevin. We had the sash, that thing, yeah.
Jen Boniza, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
The best part was the hard hat for the JPO.
Oh, yeah.
That yellow bright hat that lets you know you was somebody.
Somebody. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Hey, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show. I went through your old road. That was the video we showed in the beginning.
Yeah.
As the, the pre-roll, as they say. Being a JPO inspired my first responderness. Oh, that's cool. Hey, hi, you, Gary. Aloha. How's it, Gengi? Whew. Humanoids and canine. Well, you heard about Gary Battles. Aloha, no, JPO 79. How many JPOs we got out there? Yeah, come on, JPOs unite. We used to call them Japanese popcorn operator.
Oh, those are important.
They're important because so what? You're a Japanese popcorn operator.
Hey,
yeah.
they save children's lives.
Look at Patrick Sayers Jr. How are you? Aloha, no. Oh, yeah, look, Aleta was JPO. There we go. You should do a special on doing the bike lanes dirty. What does dirty mean to you? Dirty to me means like carrying things you shouldn't have.
Holding something that will eventually turn into smoke.
Or Hanabara. JPO 5th grade for sure. JPO Kula 7th reporting in. JPO here too. There we go. Look at that. Hey, Sam, aloha no. How you what? Oh, look at that. Koto 808 was JPO. Proud to be JPO in the 70s. There we go. We get plenty, man.
And the funny thing is that you want to get there early so that you can get the stick with the stop sign. Because if not, you were the one holding the stick with the partner to stop people from crossing.
And was kind of, and if your partner was one, not a guy, feel small, kind of uncomfortable. Honda, JPO stands for Junior Police Officer.
Yeah.
But and everything said JPO on it. That's why we tease them. What? Japanese popcorn operator.
Maybe Honda wanted popcorn.
Yeah, look at that. Puka Shell was JPO in 1966. That's her. Yeah, Patrick knows. Junior Police Officer. I know. But yeah, you had to. The sign was that. Oh, that you were a man.
Because you was the one put her right in front of the car.
Yeah,
Stop.
And then you stand and you wait. Watch this.
Hey,
boom.
Doc Bailey.
Hey, Doc Bailey, cranes and equipment. How you, brother? Hey, cameras will work. However, for my experience, there is no standard for the time each color represents. So when you see a yellow, you have no idea if it's just to switch. I know Vegas uses flashing yellow before solid. There we go. I got a red cam. No, take that back. I rented a car, lent it to my friend in California. He got a red light camera ticket. They sent it to me through the rental company. It ended up here. I took the picture, sent it back to him with my license, said this wasn't me, and I beat it. Yeah.
In my training for a school bus, before I got into city bus, the trainer said that the solid line that goes on the lanes that goes towards the intersection, he called it the commitment line. So when you're in that and the light turns yellow, continue through. But if you're before it and it turns yellow, stop.
Yeah, that's another. We also like to mention that Doc Bailey is one of our sponsors on our TV show, Doc Bailey's Cranes and Equipment. That's right. And he is in Las Vegas, Oakland, California, Hawaii, and Guam. Right? He rents those big, giant cranes, repairs them, and trains people on how to operate them. Doc Bailey Cranes and Equipment.
So if this don't work, I'm going to learn how to operate cranes. So I started practicing over here.
We better start now, bro. We better start now. Oh, yes. And Doc is also a friend. We rode in the Pacific Nights Motorcycle Club before I had other commitments, but I missed all the gang over there. In fact, Jack just sent me an email asking about the sober MC. There's a motorcycle club of clean and sober people. Why he was asking, I do not know, nor do I want to. Whoo. Look, Patrick says I got a ticket for photo. They sent me a photo. I sent the photo.
The photo of a check.
Oh, and a picture of handcuff. Oh, I get it.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. Well, he was going for it.
Is this thing on?
Okay. So there you go. Okay, so now we're going to go. It's kind of a road theme today because there is a pothole. Oh, thank you for the plug. Man, miss you guys. Oh, thank you, Doc. Appreciate the sponsorship on the TV side. Right there, Doc Bailey, Cranes and Equipment. Aloha. Wait, let's talk to Kenny Roberts. Aloha, Andy James, and of course the infamous Hammer Jang Gang. There we go. So this one here is about a pothole in Makiki. Now, it's a slow news day when potholes make the news. But this one has an interesting twist. Check it out.
A pothole is causing problems for drivers on a busy Makiki roadway. As Manolo Morales reports, they're getting help from an unlikely source.
How's that tie, huh? We talked about Buma ties. Ooh, that brother was, 4th of July tie coming up, right?
Yeah, I see that.
Look at this.
Most drivers coming off the H1 freeway westbound on the Lunalilo exit wind up going through the intersection of Lunalilo and Piikoi streets.
Ouch.
That's where drivers wind up going through a pothole that's hard to avoid.
Oh yeah, I hit it a couple times actually.
How
When you
bad
gonna
is it
learn?
for your car?
You know, I have a lowered car, so it's really not good. My suspension gets pretty messed up, so.
But you really feel it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hard.
It was jarring. Yeah, it was a pretty significant pothole. I don't know how I missed it visually, but my wheel definitely took it.
It made that bump. I don't know if
This lady is my favorite. Well, listen to her.
it's underneath my car will fall apart. Honestly.
Some have managed to avoid it, thanks to Dolphin, a homeless man who sits on the
Dolphin. Release the dolphin.
with a sign letting people know there's a pothole a few feet away.
Only problem is, he got that sign. People automatically turn. I ain't gonna read that. I don't like feel guilty.
Wait. Big pothole.
Right. Look at this. 5 feet from me.
He says he made the sign because he saw too many close calls already.
I saw stuff fly out of the back of the truck, and moped.
For a lot of drivers, by the time they see the pothole, it's usually too late to swerve away from it. So that sign has come in pretty handy. Dolphin says the drivers are grateful and have shown their appreciation.
If any people that come to stop, they tell me about, oh, thank you for your hands up, give me $20.
Some have been
20
really
bucks.
generous.
She never had bills on her. She said, I'll come next time. She came back, give me a $100 bill.
Wow.
$100 was way cheaper than new rims.
Well, I might go and see if I can work there too.
Tomorrow, you and me.
Drivers say they're seeing too many potholes.
Daily Pidgin
Luna
pothole.
Lilo is a state road. After reached out to the Department of Transportation, a spokesperson told us it will be fixed by the end of the week. Drivers are hoping it gets done before something really bad happens.
And meanwhile, go see Oluwakani performing Wednesdays at Lalo's on Maui.
It's dangerous.
Listen to this.
I don't like it. I'm old already. I'm not joking. I am old.
We believe you.
And you know, I love life.
Where did the interview go?
They had to cut it off right there. I love life because when I was small, I went to Australia. You ever seen one dog that only get one ear? What? Ante.
Cut.
Drivers are asked to report potholes immediately to the city or state. We'll have the contact information on our website. Manolo Morales, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
I just love that. Look at here, the DJ Smoke. Hey, Ante! You, who now, brother, doing one service. I'll put money in his can, no problem. But you know what? I like that because he's doing something instead of saying, just give me money because I'm lazy or whatever.
Which I have when I'm on my way home from here in Pro City before I turn up to go to my house. There's a guy standing out there, major intersection, just standing there and just smiles. And I'm like, if you can stand there and smile, you could be a greeter at some place.
Yeah. In fact, other homeless people came up to that brother and said, wow, how much money you made? He goes, hey, I made $100 tip. Wow, how you did that? I just dug one hole in the middle of the road.
The culprit
is
revealed.
It all comes back to haunt you. Okay, now.
I'm sorry. I like how creative it was, his sign.
Yeah.
Because it says big, and then pot was lowered, so there was the pothole.
Oh,
big
wow.
pothole.
I hadn't noticed that.
So I was looking, I was like, wow, this guy, he's an artsy dude.
In Kalihi, they call those pakalolo pukas.
In Kalihi, that's just regular road. It's like just another one.
Right. I remember when I was doing the motorcycles, I said, you know, in Hawaii, when there's a pothole, they got a crack team of road experts that come with a truck and asphalt and turn that pothole into a bump.
Yeah. Speed bump.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, front row hottie just showed up. Hi, you, Felicia. Nice to have you here. Ooh, jackpot. Ooh, I liked where that one went.
Johnny Rock's showing up.
Wait,
Hollywood.
Johnny, how you, brother? Hello, no. Oops, I cannot click on nice Johnny right there with his blue note, rocking out the blue note right there.
Camuela Man.
That's right, and he plays the blue note a lot, and there's Camuela Man coming in from guess where? Camuela!
Oh, I was going to say, man?
He's coming in from Man, the Isle of Man. You guys making me laugh so hard. Oh, thank you, Ellen. I like that. We love hearing that one. Okay, so if you are thinking about riding the rail, excuse me, the Skyline. I had to get used to it. And they are giving free rides starting this Friday. I think it's for the weekend. I'm not sure. But guess what? You can't just show up and say, I'll ride for free. You have to get a Holo card, which is smart because now they're getting people to do this. Yeah. But this is information on how to get the card. Okay, here we go.
Mark your calendars. Friday is the first day you can hop aboard the Skyline.
70s are back.
It's a free ride for passengers over the 4th of July weekend. Sort of. Max Rodriguez explains.
I like that. Sort of.
And action.
Honolulu's Skyline opening to the public Friday starting at 2 p.m. The gates will be open that day for anyone who wants to experience it.
We're going to open the system up for the public. And on that day, all the stations will be open, so you can actually access the system at any of the 9 stations.
Transportation services will not be charging for rides during the holiday weekend, but those looking to ride the Skyline starting Saturday, they will need a Holo card to access the gates.
I'm trying to get...
Yes, Patrick, same card.
A monthly pass or a yearly pass, and also I want to get on the rail and check that out.
He's into it, and you can tell he's innovative about checking with rocking the earbuds. The AirPods, right? They call them.
And the
folks in line here
at
the Kalihi Transit Center waiting.
Already get line
to get their Holo card, and transportation officials recommending folks to get them in advance before opening weekends.
You get it before you get to the station.
Those already with the Holo card can use it to enter the Skyline stations without being charged, but those without a Holo card will technically need
What is Zippies get special Holo card?
To pay. One card costs $2 with an initial balance requirement of $3, coming out to $5.
And that's just part of our the way we've got our system set up.
I'm told about 100,000 people on island have purchased a Holo card.
Kevin, Holo is short for Holo Holo. Holo Holo means to go or to travel. So Holo is, and Hele is the same thing as kind of like go, right?
Which makes sense because the rail is only half done. So,
so instead of Holo Holo, you just Holo.
So about 5 to 15 more years will Holo Holo.
It's something I think, we're going to need anyway. And so, just to have that on you, just to have a Holo card, period.
On opening day, Friday, the rail will operate from 2 p.m. to...
He said rail!
It'll be a
7
while.
p.m. But the Transportation Services Director says to keep track of time and location.
The system is open until 7 p.m. But, I advise people if they're going to get on the system, get on by 6 because we don't want to strand anybody anywhere.
The new bus routes to accommodate rail riders will begin service on Saturday and follow a weekend operating schedule. Max Rodriguez, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
I don't care what you say, you know what I mean, about the Skyline or rail or whatever they're called. Somebody will have something to say. I remember when they were building the H3. OMG, you never heard that thing. And then I go, so today you use the H3 or
all the time.
But I always know that. Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, you let me go all the way around.
Right. Frank Fosse mentioned it in 1970. He did.
And it's finally here.
But he tried to initiate it in the 70s with Fred Hemmings, right? At the time, they were champions for it, and everybody shot it down. It costs too much. That'll cost $10 million.
Oh, $10 million? Are you crazy?
Yeah, that'll never work.
How much now? What, 10 billion?
It went up exponentially. I know. Yeah. I think the Skyline is an interim name. You know what? Namaste Zen, and we've talked about it before on this channel. They're going to call it what they want.
Yeah.
You know
but
what I mean?
I think that's the name that they settled with, though.
Well, it has to have an official name. Oh. Why not Hart either? Because there was Bart, right? But and Hart, Honolulu Area Rapid Transit.
With just like OTS with a bus is Oahu Transit Service.
Yeah.
J. Roger Morton came. Oh no, I'm sorry. The original president of OTS came from Oregon, where theirs was the OTS, Oregon Transit Service.
So he said
he brought OTS to Hawaii, which used to be MTL.
Oh,
because MTL
yeah, that's
was
what MTL.
Mass Transit Lines.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they should call it NCS. Name coming soon.
TBD.
You know how long that took me to process? Whew, rough one, mean like that. Okay, so no one else has said, they'd like to see a video going through their old neighborhood. You notice that? So
Roger said he's JPS in the 60s.
Oh yeah, well, we had somebody else was 1966, so that counts as the 60s.
Yeah.
I was JPO in the 60s. Sorry for the delay. I was driving. Oh, you what? And when you hit that pothole, oh man, eh? It's funny what I'll be turning 70 here, and who was it? Rick S. Darlene's Rick S. Right? He said, "Congratulations, you survived the 60s twice." I love that line. Oh, the monorail for the junkies.
It may be.
I don't know what that means.
They're gonna have to stay on. I just want to see it
transit service. Look, Kavika, old trucker, right?
Yeah. I just want to see if it turns around or if it just goes here. Like it goes here and then it just reverses.
Yeah,
back.
it reverses back.
Oh, I thought maybe there's a place it turns or something.
No, it just goes zoot, zoot. Okay. Hey, Aletta says she wants to see something from Wahiawa. We just did Wahiawa, didn't we?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. So we cannot do Wahiawa because we just did it yesterday. But she came up with, how about Exit 8? No, we don't have a video for that.
Exit 8.
Huh?
Exit 8?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Exit 8.
Yeah. You don't know Exit 8?
No. Is that a term from the 70s?
Okay, let me just give you an idea of where it is, okay? It's right after Exit 7, just before...
Oh, whoa.
What?
Don't say before 9, because that's... What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're kidding me. Oh, maybe that's the Wahiawa exit.
Oh, bro, Heather, what? You get speed typing or what? Look at this. God, fun it. I don't know what it is another, so I decided it's hers. Yeah, I never read that much in high school, Heather. So, don't know what's going on there. Yeah, sorry about that, Aletta. Okay. Yeah. Wahi is Exit 8.
Well, that's funny, in school when the teachers make you read in front of the class.
Oh.
And I'm not saying I was an amazing reader, but I could read. And then we'll go to my friends that couldn't read, and I just couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't do it in high school.
Sorry.
I recently recorded my drive alongside the rail at night, another H1 night to Wikes. That's Waikiki, I guess. Weeks, I think they call it. I don't know. Anyway, I have. Have you ever done a video on Pacific Palisades? That's where I'm from. Where's Pacific Palisades?
Pro City, but all the way up Pro City. Oh. So you know Waimanahome Road? Where the bottom at the police station.
No, I don't know. But you know what I think? I think wasn't. I did one. It was called Lost. And that might be Pacific Palisades. Let's take a shot and see if I can find that, because I don't know areas, but it might LOST. It might. Oh, I spelled it wrong.
It's a beautiful view from Pacific Palisades of Pearl Harbor and.
Okay, you know what? Let's. Gun fun it. Okay, hold. I know. Okay, here. This might be it, but we'll just play it and pretend it is. Sorry about that, Kenny. Yeah, what did you say that was? It was probably Upper Wailea?
If I had to guess, it'd be above Wailea, Kamaki, or like Aleva area.
Well, we had a bunch of those. And Kamoela, man, thank you for being the epitome of the internet. Someone said, is that a rabbit or a bunny? And he said, no, it's a hare. Okay, excuse me, There was that guy who famously, he says, this is the internet. Watch what happens. And he posted a picture of a rock. And he said, this is a rock. And well, actually, technically, it's a stone. Well, depending on the type of material, it could be considered, and it just, it just went up.
In my hands, my large hands, it'll be a pebble.
Yeah. FJ, how you? How's it? Napa Valley checking in. We get a lot of people from California, I have a California video, Yeah, let's play that because, that's kind of how we're feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of the few non-Hawaii videos I did. Check this out. Gang, all you. And by the way, Ellen, you were asking about playing Kenny's latest new song. I don't know which one that is. We have a few Kenny Roberts songs, but I don't remember which would be considered his latest. So if you have a name of the song, but Kenny's here. Kenny, maybe, because you know what you sent me. Maybe we can do it that way. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, love you, my brothers. Andy James, sorry, traffic. Oh, Michael Zio, yeah. So you got stuck.
No run red lights.
Or hit a pothole.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Or tip a homeless guy.
Well, don't tip him over.
That's what I meant. Tip him over. Thank you. Now I'm not a jerk. Appreciate it. Ooh, San Diego is nice, very clean from what I remember.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when I saw it. I was like, hey, Grease Lightning.
Yeah.
There was a scene of the bridges with the, I guess, is it the California or LA River or looking or whatever is where
I don't know.
The movie Grease where they had the race at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. Michael Zio, film director. He is at, there we go. Those, when you see one of the moderationists post a link, it's hot. So drop it like it's hot.
Hot links.
There
Pick
we
it
go.
up.
How's it? Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the Wailupi fire station. I used to live very close to this, and it's an issue because that thing, well, I'll let them tell the story. Check this out.
The Honolulu Fire Department says it's time to upgrade the Wailupe Fire Station. Built in the late 1940s, HFD says the facility's lacking space and living quarters for Wahine firefighters. But they admit building a new station is a lengthy process. Max Rodriguez reports.
The Honolulu Fire Department says the Wailupe Fire Station needs to be replaced with a modern station reflecting the 21st century.
The 21st century? When did, I mean, yeah. Watch this fire truck try to leave.
You know, it's about 73 years old now, right? Wow. Obviously, it's a single gender design, the current fire station, so we want to build a dual gender design.
HFD looking at building a completely new fire station. Right now, the driveway to get onto Kalaniana Ole Highway is short, and traffic only getting denser through the years.
Wow. Look at this. Slow down, bro. Slow down, truck. I gotta get in front.
The ambulance and fire
I'm
engine have to come out slowly, avoiding fast-moving cars. And getting back, the engine reversing in, pausing traffic.
Yeah. If we could build a fire station that's, you know, deeper into the property, it would allow our guys, you know, more space to actually pull out of the fire station safely to respond, you know, either right or left on Kalaniana Highway.
The department is interested in acquiring about 1/4 of an acre of the property next door. It's in talks with the owner, the United States Coast Guard.
I used to surf there, Sam. Good left.
And they're hoping to reach an agreement in order to expand the station's footprint. The department says the existing location makes the most sense considering response times and accessibility. But other locations were also considered, including a parcel next to the Ainahaina Elementary School and Park and a portion of the Wailaiki Neighborhood Park.
We already ruled them.
I don't care what you put on a playground, kids will find a way to hurt themselves doing it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It can be jungle gym or that thing or
that's called the surf trainer.
Or knives.
We don't want to take any park space away from the community.
Other projects include replacing the aircraft.
You see the sign? It says free blood pressure tests, right? And to get into that driveway, you bugger gonna shoot our roof.
Hangar, a new Pearl City fire station, and replacing the Wailua fire station, which is facing setbacks as the land purchased for the facility sits on a tsunami zone.
So the fire department gotta evacuate,
save themselves,
leave everything and
the
go.
existing Wailupe fire.
We're looking for one station where we no need sleep with life preserver on.
Fire station is also in a tsunami zone, but the assistant chief says there are some considerations.
Wailua it's in a rural area. It's kind of isolated, so it's very critical and important that it's able to sustain our services out there should there be a disaster. Now, in the case of the Wailupe Fire Station, we actually have stations that are in closer proximity.
I'm told this project is still years from becoming a reality. Max Rodriguez, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Can you imagine you grow up in Hawaii, your name is Max?
Max.
Oh, it's Rodriguez to the max.
To me? Everything is to me.
Rodriguez to the medium.
Well, I wonder what's going to be first. the second Holo or that fire station? What's going to be built first?
Look at discover the bureaucracy in Hawaii is ridiculous, as opposed to the bureaucracy everywhere else, which is a dream.
Oh yeah, I mean Chicago's
Detroit. Bureaucracy, like nothing.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Hey, get out of here, this guy. Hey, come on.
I wish I could remember the comic's name who did that thing. It was the difference between the cops in California and New York, right? In New York, the guy, hey, didn't you see that? The cop goes, what do you want me to do? He made it, right? but he says in California, it's like left speaker out, pull over. These guys are like, I know. Oh, maybe if never spent so much money, our way will have money. Oh, come on, you guys, stop already. The money's gone. What do you? I don't care what you spend money on, people. Yeah,
The only people can grumble about the rail is the neighbor island that paid the extra taxes along with people on Oahu.
Yeah,
that's the people who can grumble.
Yeah, well, and another thing too is I'm hesitating because I don't want to get political, but offer a solution.
Right.
Don't just say, it's terrible. Okay, and...
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to write it. I mean, I never grumble. I just think it's funny.
It's not for us. It's for two generations down the road. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Oh. Question, James Andy, who is your biggest comedy influence? Well, James.
Andy.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
But seriously, mine is Andy.
And it doesn't get any bigger than James.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I mean, and seriously, my mom was a comedy aficionado, so Lenny Bruce, Mort Saul, going back to the Jurassic, those, the button-down mind of Bob Newhart, and then as you move forward, then there was Elaine Boozler, Mort Saul, of course, I think I mentioned him, and then more recently today, it's the Bill Burrs and the Chappelles. Yeah. Even though I work completely clean, I still appreciate just where they come from.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like Kermit Appeal. He wanted to come watch Doug Stanhope, who's really raunchy, and I was like, because I know he works clean. So I said, you want to watch Doug Stanhope? And he was like, oh, I'm a fan. I mean, I don't do the same type of material, but I'm a fan. So for me, it was you. Benny Hill, and then at the time, Benny Hill was mostly not just stand up, but his whole show.
Wow.
Me and my brother always doing that tapping on the head.
Let me ask you something about Benny Hill if you're a fan. Okay, did you know that he was once considered the best juggler in the United States?
I didn't. I wouldn't even put him in the United States. But
his juggling was off the charts.
Wow.
He did these things with balls, and he used to put a stick on his foot and flip it around and catch it.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. Yeah, he was. He was amazing.
Wow.
Do a search on the internet and Benny Hill juggler.
Wow.
You will blow your mind because you're used to. No, what am I saying? Sorry, erase. I was thinking W.C. Fields.
Oh, two different people.
Erase. Never mind. And see. You made a big mistake choosing me as a big influence.
So I'm going to switch you with Bill Cosby. No,
Thank you so much. Here, put this in your drink.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now how do you feel?
Yeah, forget about it. Eddie Murphy, for me, growing up was you, honestly, was you. Eddie Murphy, it was Bill Cosby. We didn't know what
he was mine too. Yeah. He was mine too. Yeah. But not late in life.
Yeah, definitely not. So, and late in life, it was Greg Giraldo, Bill Burr, Mitch Hedberg, some of the people that I look to now. Oh, and I got to say Graham Elwood because he's my friend.
Yeah, well, I say that with Elaine Boozler. One of the most underrated, just to where her mind is at and stuff. Just really. Yeah, I know, Sam. Wrong guy.
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield was good, but
Yeah, Rodney. Yeah, I followed Rodney into a lot of clubs when I was opening for Tom Jones because there's a tour and he was ahead of us, so we'd always end up right after.
I like this stuff. Hey,
But you know, he's had like 5 different names.
Really?
You know, yeah, sure. Rodney Dangerfield was one that hit. He always changed his name. He kept,
So I should change my name.
Yeah. In fact, somebody one time said, you don't seem to like Trump. And I said, yeah, but the reason why will surprise you. Well, what is it? I said, he stole Rodney Dangerfield's act. He dresses like him. I can't get no respect. And in the comic world, stealing material is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I got to tell you, I watched your bit on stand-up, 10 out of 10. Any shows coming up? Yes, Tina, we'll be in...
Kona this Saturday, July 1st, at the Kona Elks Lodge. Get your tickets at andybumatai.com.
There you go.
We're doing one show, and this will start the Daily Pidgin Road Show.
Right, because we go from there to
Renton, Washington, and Carco Theater, August 19th, and it'll be Andy Bumatai, myself, and special guest Augie T, and special guest MC Mad Statter.
All right, Chatter with Statter.
And it's 2 shows, one at 6:30 and one at 9.
Yeah.
So get your tickets early. Pick which show you want to go to. It'll be a great time. We're bringing Hawaii comedy to the mainland.
Yeah, agreed, Sam. I wasn't getting political, but the joke is, you know what I mean.
And then be on the lookout if you guys want us to come to your town. If you're part of a, Facebook group that had a lot of people in there, invite us into those groups, and we'll love to come and perform for you guys one day.
Yeah, let us know. We're putting that together, and we're working on different kind of stuff.
Yes.
Okay. When you coming back to Napa again? Oh yeah, at the that was the Blue Note in Napa.
Yeah.
I don't know. We thought about calling them, but it's kind of.
It might have to be somewhere near Napa.
Yeah, I know. It was that was a great club. Were you at that show, FJ, when I hired that opening act and he showed up after me?
Really?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the opening act, the local guy, and then when I'm on stage, I see him come up and he goes, "Sorry, I'm having traffic," and so I put him on after me. So because I paid him. Right, so.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that before in my life.
Yeah, I know.
So the headliner opened for the open.
And I felt bad because, it was a lot of local people, right? And when he started getting into his, shall we say, continental material.
Nice.
People left.
Wow, because they were like, I came to see Andy Powell.
And he got a little think, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I know.
Sure. Oh, man.
Nothing like opening for the opener.
I know.
Yeah, that's what he ended up doing.
We're going to calm the show down, ladies and gentlemen, with the opener.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, we'd love to go to Oklahoma.
Right. Well, that'd be fun. Colleen, spread a little aloha. Spread a little? Was that the song? Is that where? Are we past that? Yeah. Okay, we're at the top of the hour. We have one more news item to editorialize, and this is it's comic. Now let me say it right.
Eliza Schlesinger.
Eliza Schlesinger, yes. And funny, she has, I think, 6 Netflix specials or something out there.
She's really funny. She was on, I think the first time I saw her was Last Comic Standing.
Yeah, and she's coming and she's got a whole new act, different than her last special. Nice to have writers, I guess. Anyway, we're pimping out a fellow comic. Here we go.
Next month, award-winning comedian Eliza Schlesinger, is launching her new world tour right here in Hawaii with 2 shows. Our Ashley Nagaoka caught up with her before she sets off on her tour.
Steven, look at that place. How much does the Kona seat?
What you need to start things off. So the pageant answer is, it's my favorite state. I love the people, the warmth. I love bringing my ohana there. The real answer is, It was just the first date that got booked when we were routing everything. And I'm actually grateful that it's Hawaii because I will have been in Japan performing with the USO and doing a show in Tokyo. And so it's nice to swing back through on the way home.
The dancing on TikTok was never sexy independent of the app of TikTok, gentlemen. That'd be very weird for you if you saw one of those dances in the wild. You're out at a bar and you just look over on the dance floor, you see a girl just like...
What do you love about Hawaii? I love the people.
Great premise. Okay, now pull up your pants. Oh.
Love the culture. I love how seriously people take their culture. Obviously, I love the food. I love the fusion with Asian food. And I feel healthier, not tanner. That doesn't happen for me. But I feel healthier when I'm there. And it's just a different mentality. Don't love your traffic. So when you get your tickets, like start making your way to the theater early because if somebody gets a flat, you're all screwed.
A garter is a Barbie doll scrunchie.
A what is a Barbie?
A garter.
Oh. Of the finest polyester lace. It comes in one size. Shame.
You have 6 Netflix specials. I actually discovered you on Elder Millennial because I too myself am an elder.
So I am a millennial, but I am an elder.
Great line.
Wizened. Sage. Yes, gather round the Snapchat children.
I saw this special. Funny.
I'll tell you the tale of the landline.
I was just like browsing through Netflix one day and I came across the title. I was like, thank you. I didn't grow up with Amazon Prime and DVR and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
No, we had to like send away for stuff and then just like wait to get your pictures printed and maybe it took an hour, but nothing was done online. My whole goal, I mean, it's not true, but my whole goal in naming myself an elder millennial was to have a generation of attractive women using the word elder with a smile.
What can audiences expect from this set?
Oh boy, we grab you. I grab you within that first minute and I do not let go for that full contracted hour. This is new material. I haven't been to Hawaii in a while, so I'm not doing any of the material that you saw in Hot Forever, my last Netflix special. This is brand new. This is what we're working toward for the new special, and you guys are the...
Look at this, Tina, I just had a baby at 36, and they called it a geriatric pregnancy. Oh, 36. Man, Tina!
First ones that get to see it. So it's a good time.
Yeah, Eliza is in your face, high energy, but very clever. So people say, "Oh, it's just her personality." Like, no, her writing is good too.
Yeah, and we have this to thank her. Sam is leaving this show to go watch hers. Oh, so thank you, Elijah.
I guess we're not cute enough.
We got to pull our pants down a little bit, maybe. Oh, yes, and she's smart. Yes, I agree, and very much so. And that's what, to me, when you go, oh man, I wish I thought of that. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, a lot of really good comics are intelligent people. You have to be smart to be able to read people.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
You use words I don't even know. I'm like, you keep using these big words. I'm like, this is the guy that's dyslexic?
Well, if you can't spell it, you might as well learn how to say it. Yeah. I know, I guess so. Okay, anyway, that was Elijah, and she will be here soon. And buy our tickets, and then if you have some money left, buy hers.
Yeah, maybe
because look how many she's all around the world. Stadiums like that. I mean, giant halls. Like that. There we go. Okay, gang. Mahalo. Oh, by the way, Stephen, contact me when you get here, Stephen Espanola. Okay, please do, because look at this here. We have I'm working on this. This is a third spot for people. They can come here and be here in person and not in. Now, I'm not done with this here, but you see that there? Look, that's a mic, and then I got the headphones and everything. So we're working on it, okay? Because Keone is going to be here soon, Keone Nunes, right? And also Miles. So when people visit, maybe we can stop. And it's not like an interview thing, Stephen. That's not what we're thinking. We're thinking, hey, hang on.
Yeah.
You know, and we're
Come
gonna
cruise.
Right, and then I'm working on this. You see this here? This is us on each side with that station in the middle, right there, right? And then let's say, if I wanted to talk to you like this, and then if James wanted to talk to you like, oh, look at that!
That looks crazy.
That looks crazy weird.
It's like Hall of Mirrors.
Go like this. Go look at that.
It's like a Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, that's what we're working on. Always trying to improve things over here for the Helma Jane Gang. Special thanks to our moderators. Nani and Aloha was not here, but C. Honda, Aware, and Devin. Thanks. And if can, gang, please subscribe on the YouTube side. Everywhere else is nice. We appreciate it, but we're trying to get to 30,000 on YouTube. We're this close.
Almost.
And we could appreciate it just because that helps us reach more migrated Hawaiians.
Yeah. And mahalo to our friends at Hawaii Volcanic Water, hawaiivolcanic.com, and Doc Bailey for stopping in.
Yeah, Doc Bailey, one of our sponsors on the television side. Not necessarily on this side, but a friend.
Yes.
Okay, gang. Mahalo nui loa, aloha no, and I'm going to push the button. Everyone together. Here we go. Doot.